Hey, um, well, I got some new shrimp, got the tank finally set up. Well, I didn't just get the shrimp. I've had them for quite some time. There is a much older video, if you go way back, that is kind of about these shrimp. Um, they are the Halocaridina rubra. These shrimp get sold inside um, little bio-orbs, these glass sealed containers with a little bit of algae, a couple of shrimp, and they're death traps. But luckily, there's some people out there that happen to get them from where they are in nature instead, and they bred them out and they sell them. So 2 years ago, I picked some up. Hey, what's going on, Turbo? Hello, Joel Gillett. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, 2 years ago I got some of these shrimp. I bought 20 of them, and let's see if I can get a little. Oh, whoop. You can see him over there. Hey, Nathaniel John, great to see you, man. Yeah, I bought 20 of these little guys, and I stuck them into a tank. No heater, no filter. I cycled it, obviously, so it had some algae growing in it. And for the last 2 years, the original tank has just been going. They've been reproducing. I haven't fed them, haven't done a water change. This particular tank will be different. I have a small circulation pump over there with a media bag around it because these shrimps are horrible swimmers. Sure, you can see them, swimming around, but any little bit of current will blow them all over the tank, and they freak out, they get stressed out, they hide. But I have that little circulation pump over there so that it, keeps water moving around the heater. I also have a sponge filter back there. You could kind of see. It there. That's just to help get the tank established. That will come out at some point just to prove. Hello, Nisi. Yes, it's hard to type out, but it's a lot easier to type out now that I've shortened it. So let's run over a little bit of the setup here. This is a brackish tank. It's 20 long. Let's see if we can. Just a 20 long. It's brackish, so it's half strength salt water. I put 10 gallons worth of salt into here. And then I just fill it up with the RO unit. Making up for missing days. Oh no. They come from anchialine pools, which are, typically found around volcanoes and on islands. So I got a bunch of lava rock in here. Got some of this, I believe it's tufa rock from the aquarium co-op. I have a heater, as you can see, which I wouldn't normally put a heater in one of these tanks, but since it's in the basement and the fish room isn't done yet, I'm leaving a heater in it. These shrimp do perfectly fine at, room temperature, 65 to 68. I think I have this kind of cranked up to like 76 for them to, get them. Hello, turtle girl. I have it cranked up so that, it gets them out moving around, swimming. They love swimming laps. Gets them out. Oh, look, there's a really nice one right there. Nice and red. These shrimp are great, honestly. Yeah, gets them out and about swimming. You don't have to feed them because in nature they feed off the biofilm that grows on the rocks and that grows on the algae. They don't actually eat the algae. They eat the little microorganisms that grow on them. But the algae also acts as a natural filter, so once this spreads out and it covers a decent area, I will take the sponge out of the back corner. But they're they're a food in nature, and a lot of people feed them to their saltwater fish. They can live in full saltwater. They could live almost all the way down to regular freshwater. Happened to get a free cherry shrimp hitchhiking and some moss I bought, but I think my betta ate him. Oh, that's terrible. Free hitchhikers are awesome. Maybe he just found a really great hiding spot and he's just camping out for a while. Sometimes I have to stare at the 30 breeder to find my cherry shrimp. I think there's only 1 or 2 left in there though. They didn't do so hot. And I think it was because the parameters were so different from the store, even drip acclimating them, it wasn't enough. But yeah, these shrimp are great, and I love them, and I'm gonna do a whole bunch of more videos about them. And they have the greatest color. What's up, Dank? It's really hard to get a close-up of them because they're so small. They only get up to a ½ an inch, which is great. I'm actually gonna do a jar for these little guys. I just can't say it enough. They're awesome. But yeah, they love hiding around, and they don't give birth like the cherry shrimps do to the little tiny shrimps. They go to a larval stage first, so they float around in here, and then they become small ones and transfer down, which I will get a video of very soon. Once these guys breed, it doesn't take them long. They hold their eggs for about 30 days, and then they float around as larvae for about 14. But yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of these tanks, and I'm gonna do them a couple of different ways just to show the different ways that you could keep them and how easy they are. And they could live up to 20 years. I think these shrimp are a fantastic starter shrimp because you don't have to do the water changes. You don't have to feed them as long as the tank is cycled properly. There's just really no maintenance that goes along with. You might have to do a water change once a year, do like half the water. They're just fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go more in depth. That's what my channel name is all about, is these shrimp. I'm gonna kind of focus on them. You still want some culls? Hell yeah, man, I'm all about it, Turbo. Let's get them. It's definitely prime weather to be shipping them now. Well, yeah, now is probably the prime time, because if it's gonna keep getting hot like it has been the last couple days, whoops. It's been 90 degrees for the last 2 days here. Call him McCully Culkin. Awesome, sounds great, man. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook and I'll shoot you my address. And up here, oh man, that light is so bright. We got the beta. He's doing all right. The tank, the glass is very filthy. I haven't cleaned the glass recently, but I did a water change on him the other day, and I kind of filled the water right up to the top here. It's actually touching. I should probably drain a little bit of that water out. So yeah, that's the little rack I got going there. The fish room is coming along. I have, some outlets there. I got some drywall up that I will be, oh, stupid cord. I got to do some mudding and taping soon. What's happening to my camera? Don't mind the general mess. It's a disaster here. Down here is the 30 breeder. As you can see, it is doing swimmingly, if I may say myself. Still don't know what these plants are over here, but they're growing, not complaining. Everything has recovered quite well after the Excel nuke. Oh, sorry there. Let's get a better seat. These Rotala colorata, I believe they are doing fantastic. Growing. The dwarf sag doing awesome. This sword plant, not the red one, but the one behind it right here, has a runner going all the way along the back, and there's a bunch of little baby plants on it that I'm gonna have to do something about. Let's see, maybe we could see, there's some ghost shrimp and at least one cherry shrimp in here, but with all these plants now, it gets increasingly difficult to find them. I did toss some food in here a little bit before I went live though, maybe to try to help bring them out, but didn't seem to work. Yep, so I gotta thin this out. Peep that air stone. Hey man, I'm Willy Wonka. Yeah, so you know this is doing good. The green Mirio seems to be doing awesome over there by the air stone. And I got a bunch of I think it's dwarf baby tears. You can't really tell. It got blown all over the tank, so now wherever it's finding a home, it's growing. So I'm cool. Hey, what's up, Michael Trevino? What's going on, man? That is, oh man, these lights are fantastic. I'm buying some more, no doubt. That is the 30 breeder, a jungly mess. Oh, speaking of which, Hygar lights, Hyggger, I believe, on Amazon. I'd pick them up because these things are doing great. I'm getting 0 algae growth, but you know, highlight plants like these reds staying red, growing fantastic. These Rotala coloradas actually pink. You don't see that too often. And pearling. Could I just point that out for a second? Look at that, pearling. I'm super happy about that, honestly. Even this sword plant over here is pearling. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look at the vein right there, 2 bubbles, there's bubbles all over that leaf. Just fantastic, you know? These lights, I cannot recommend them enough. Man, you just did a water change. I did not just do a water change. I actually haven't done a water change on that tank in almost a month. Steve, did you set up your encoder the same as Corvus? I get the same issue with it hanging when I quit out and come back. Well, actually, I'm on my phone right now, so it's just whatever YouTube is doing, and you know, YouTube is janky, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Joel, man. Here we have the 75. A month, I'm telling Facebook groups, do it. Yeah, I agree. Works sometimes, doesn't other times. Yeah, it's true. I get problems all the time while I'm watching anybody, really. If I you know, go into another app real quick and come back, I have to restart it because the video cuts out, but I could still hear the sound. It's weird. So as you could see, the 75, also a disaster. I've been moving some of these plants around. I took out all of the dwarf chain swords that I had. I got rid of all those because I really want this dwarf hairgrass to do a lot better than it has, and the dwarf chain swords were just growing a bunch of blackbeard algae on me, so I said, well, if they're not really gonna grow and just get algae covered, I'll just take them out. This substrate is, alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna bring you over to a bag that I have of it, so bear with me. This substrate is Florian Vulcanite Rio Cafe by Brightwell Aquatics. Now, I've looked at this substrate online. Gotta go shopping with the wife. All right, later, Nathaniel John. Thanks for stopping by, man. This substrate is fantastic. It will buffer your water down to 6.2, it says, but mine reads 6.4. I got this. My local fish store had a bunch of it. I mean, like the most I've ever seen of any substrate anywhere. So I bought as much of it as I could. Every week I'd go down and buy another bag, buy 2 bags, buy 3 bags sometimes. Trying to buy it online will break your bank. Unfortunately, it's super expensive, and I'm not sure that they still make it, but it's still available. Getting your hands on some could be easy, but it's like $100 a bag. Luckily, the wholesaler they got that from had it on like clearance for them, so for me it was like 50 bucks a bag, I think. So I just scooped up. It also comes in black, you know, different grain sizes. I have 2 grain sizes in here. That's the medium, and this is the small. Hey Charlie, what's up, man? So anyway, the rainbows are doing all right. I did have 1 die on me. Couldn't figure out why. Still can't figure out why. The water was absolutely perfect. Maybe it just got too stressed out. I'm not sure. I got to trim all this back. This Ludwigia is doing awesome. Why won't this focus? This is going to drive me crazy. This Ludwigia is doing awesome. That actually started as a small piece. I don't know, maybe like 2 inches high or something. All this back here was doing great. It's just kind of stagnated though. Maybe I have to remove some other stuff. Zinguensis swords, those ones there, those are awesome. I like their immersed growth better than I do this underwater growth. As you can see, the dwarf sage is doing what it does and just spreading about the entire tank. Kind of driving me crazy. I have Java ferns floating all over the place. You know, it's just a general disaster. One of these Amano shrimp is holding eggs, so it's not that one. I may or may not try to scoop it out and, you know, see if I could get those eggs to hatch. I just kind of want the experience. I think it would be cool. Steve cornered the market on this substrate. I tried to, and I did an okay job, but there were some other people that really liked it, and they got what I couldn't get, and honestly, I'm kind of pissed off about it, not gonna lie. I keep asking them if they could find more, if they could get more, and it's just always the nope, and the wholesalers say it's discontinued, so we'll have to see about that. So over here, I went up to my mom's, stole the Eheim canister off of the 72 I have up there because there's nothing left in it except 1 guppy fry that eluded me and so much algae that I'll never have to feed that guppy fry. So I don't worry about that 1 guppy fry. But I got this to set up my inline CO2, and I need to find something to put in there. Maybe get some of those bio balls. I had a couple sitting around here. Oh, you know what? I could use pot scrubbies. Because out of here there is still some micro bubbles, as you can see, but it's a lot less than when I had it sitting here just blowing across the tank. You know, and this way it helps diffuse it better, as I'm sure you guys have heard Joel talk about. And as you can see, I have to top this up also, which is pretty much what I'm waiting for, why I decided to do a video real quick. Figure why not? It's been quite some time. My Pristella Tetra's doing amazing. I did lose one of those also. There was right here by the base of the tail fin, there was like some black necrosis, I guess you could call it. It was like dying, and the fish, it couldn't swim well, and I said, I don't know what to do. And then I came back down the next day and it was done. So I'm thinking maybe it ended up getting its tail kind of caught in there somehow. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. Just you know, quick update, show off the new shrimps. Well, I suppose they're new. Oh, there's the buried amano. Oh, it's way back there, you can't see it. Well, I guess I should have cleaned this glass before I started this too, huh? Oh well. Yeah, that's about it. All my Java ferns are stuck on my intake. Oh well, what can you do? I'm liking your choice of fish. Rainbows look great. Thanks, man. Yeah, they do. When I saw these in the store, I instantly fell in love with them, and I said, wow, I gotta have some. So the salesman, Steve, graciously bagged me out some and said, well, Steve, the guy who breeds these name is also Steve. And I said, what are the odds? These are fantastic. And you know, there's a long line of Steves involved with them also, which is cool. Oh, there goes some floating plants. Yeah, really digging these Kamaka rainbows. Had them, you know, a few months. The colors on them are just fantastic, and the males get this white stripe down the center of their forehead occasionally. Usually when the light's off, you know, they got it, or you know, right after feeding they get it. You know, must be a breeding color or something. But they're super active. They got great personality, and every time I come to the tank, they greet me like so. And they're pigs. Man, do they eat. I could put 2 cubes of frozen bloodworms in here, and I could put a cube of like frozen Daphnia, and these guys will eat all of the bloodworms like that. They're just gone. Alright, my phone is at critically low, so I'm gonna cut this off here and stay on the lookout for some more of those Halocaridina rubra shrimp videos. Those are gonna start coming out. I'm gonna keep doing updates. I'm gonna keep working on the fish room because it's a bloody disaster down here. Thanks for talking. Okay. Hey, we'll see you guys around. For anybody who's catching this after the fact, you know, leave any questions, comments down in the comments below, and I always get back to them. Look at these little guys. Super active, and they love swimming laps. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you around, you know. We'll see you laters.